I will be forever the myth.
You're the king of kings,
There's always a pecking order. The little packers never mess with the big packers. So I'm a rooster, and he's a chicken, so to speak.
I tell you what, I did a show in New York. I'll never forget it. Night of the Champions.
I wanted to ask you about that.
I don't know if you remember back then.
Yeah.
Guys were getting 300.
Yeah, they're giving points, right?
It was like a gymnastic where they hold the card up.
Yeah.
I'm coming from Europe, okay, and Joe's taking pictures of Mike and Robbie at the Gold's Gym.
Okay.
Not the original, but the second. It was on 2nd Street now.
Santa Monica, yeah.
Santa Monica, Ken Sprague's gym. And so I came in because I had just done a bunch of seminars and a tour, and I wasn't really in great shape. And I said to Joe, "What's going on?" "Oh, they got that show, the Night of the Champions in Beacon Theater, but hell, you'll never be ready for that." And I said, "So you're not going to take pictures of me, busting the chops?"
Yeah.
Just, why am I going to take pictures? You ain't got a prayer. And Robbie says to him, "Why are you saying that to him, Joe? That guy's nuts. Don't do that."
You're going to piss him off.
So I said, "All right, Joe, we'll see. We will see." And that was another show I did 21 days of starvation.
Really?
I would wake up with saliva on my pillow. I mean, that's how bad it was. And I got in pretty damn good shape.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to New York, and I'm flying, and I get there, and on the way there, I'm eating a Snickers because I hadn't had carbs in 21 days.
Right.
And so Joe's like, "Donnie, are you in shape? What are you eating that shit for?" I said, "Joe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. Joe, I'm scared." I wasn't scared. I was ready. and so I and at the time, I said, all these guys pose the Exodus and all this crap. I'm gonna pose the short people.
Yeah, that was the show, right? That was the one.
Yep. And so I get out there, and so I get into the back room, and Nazaro comes up to me, Joe Nazaro. I don't know if you remember him, but
sure, yeah, I remember.
New York, and he looked at me and he says, "Dan, I'm going to kick your ass here tonight." And I said, "Joe, put a little oil on my back, because that's all you're doing here tonight." So, and so I just sat there relaxed, and at the last minute I pumped up, because the theory that Arnold and I would have was, if you pump up too much, as you come out there, you shrink. We would pump just a little bit before, so that we were all full and the guys were shrinking.
Right.
That was our concept.
Yeah.
But make a long story short, I was ready, and so of course Joe came in the back and said, "Oh my God, you look tremendous. You should sign a contract." I said, "Joe, after the show, we'll talk about contract."
Yeah.
So right now I got to get ready to win. I want to win the show. So I get out there, and all of a sudden, "Your short people got nobody," and I went like that, and the audience went nuts.
Right.
And they said, "Little eyes," the pointed bicep, and I went beep, beep, beep. The audience, it was like tremendous.
Yeah.
I got a standing ovation.
Really?
I had to come back, and I'll never forget. Lawyer Cole was there, and then right after me was Ed Corning.
Oh,
with his tremendous posing.
Yeah,
I did it my way. So I'll never forget, the guy said, "We got to pose after that." But, I won every round. I scored 300 and lost.
So how did that happen? In the post you lost?
Here's what they did. What people don't remember is they never did pose downs before.
Right.
So they came to us and says, "Look, we're going to have a new thing called pose down, and it's just for the audience. It counts for nothing."
Okay.
It counts for nothing. So, all right. So me and Robbie get out there. We're posing down. After the third or fourth pose down, I said, "This is bullshit. I know what they're doing here." Now, I scored a perfect score and lost. And then they said the reason they lost because Danny stopped posing. He walked away.
Oh, man.
That was the excuse they had. And
so how did they do that back then?
I don't care what anybody says. I won it.
Yeah, for sure. So they took the score from they took the score from the prejudging, and then they added a couple points from the pose down, right? And then Robbie.
But no, not at all. Because when the show was over, Robbie had 298. I had 300. And I still lost.
What did they say? How could they play that?
I didn't even bother.
Wow.
I packed my bags and went home and went back to the grocery store.